take my name off and all that kind of good stuff.
Okay, I'm just making a little box for it just to start it out.
Okay. Now are your dimensions 16 by 16 on this?
Including the border, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm muting the stream so I can only hear you if you talk in chat.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a prime voxel. Just using your add tool, I'm going to put in the center. And I'm going to make it, I'm going to start it out. Make it stone because quick that way. Okay. We're going to make this right here. It's just a compass road, and it's just really simple. These are just the general microvoxel strings. My microvoxel strings are made by doing your stack up 7. It's like the 3 in the middle, the 5 in the middle, and do your smooth to it. And these are the first 16 are smooth with your controlled smooth. The last ones are a mixture of the controlled smooth and the regular smooth. And you get it all the way down to this really little one here at the bottom, at the end. That's how you get the strings and their voxel height or cube space height. So the first one over here is the prime, and since I just made it using the regular, and I'm going to do the 4th one down, be the 3 smooth one.
All right. I'm kind of going over what you were talking about right here. Now,
I just thought about something. The colors are going to be messed up.
So are all these?
Color these real quick.
Okay, so basically what we have here is a controlled smooth all the way down.
Yes, these are all the steps of the controlled smooth.
Okay, so
the controlled smooth can go down 16 times, and then the last ones are a mixture of the controlled smooth and the regular smooth to get the last 3, I think, 2 or 3 that are at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna go over that control smooth right quick. Give me 1 second here. So basically, if I take my 7 stacked high prime voxels, I select the 5 in the center. If I take it and grab my smooth tool, and then I hold my control key, and you see how it lightens up in color. I take that and go over that selected area, and I just click it while holding down the control. It doesn't eat away as much every time that you hit it, so you can actually control how thick your this voxel, this anti-voxel creation is here. And what we're after is that center voxel right there between these 2 lines is what we're going to be pulling out of it, and that's basically what this board is that she has here. So now I'm going to turn it back over to her. All right, all done?
Okay, what I did was I went and colored these to shiny gold so that they will color as I put them in. As I said, I'm going to pick up the 3 smooth one, which is going to be this one, and
So
I copied it, and I'm going to paste it 1 voxel off on each side.
Okay, so there's the center, and then she put one here, and then one on each one of the faces of that prime
And
box.
then I'm going to go back in and replace the middle one with the prime voxel again.
Okay. So she's that gray one in the center. She's going to drop in a standard prime voxel on top of that.
So it gives you that shape right there. Now I'm going to count. That's the one that I used before. I'm going to count 1, 2, and the third one from that one. And I'm going to paste it in. On all sides, same way. And I'm going to do the next one, same count. 3 more down. Do the same thing again. This is the same way, one of the easier ways that we made spikes with the DE stuff, where you just, you just go and you just keep making it smaller and smaller until you get to your point. So I'm going to put the next one in, same thing, 3 down, and I'm putting the next one in.
Now, if you don't have one of these boards that has all these anti-voxels on there, you can create them using
Okay. And the next one.
You can do it like I did over here, which every time you smooth it, copy out the center and paste it in. Select that again, smooth it down a little more, and pull out the next one, and just kind of rinse and repeat.
The point is that it's harder to see them when they start getting this small. And the last one.
And I'm assuming you want a very, very small, thin anti-voxel for the end, because you want it to come to as close to a sharp point as possible.
Yes, we are trying to go for this nice, pretty point here.
And you can see how it's literally really sharp on the very ends. And I think she's pasting in the last one. There we go.
So here I have the star shape. Now to make these little spikes, you just I'm going to pick one in the middle, somewhere in the middle. About right in there. I'm going to drop them in.
Okay, so she's taking this other anti-voxel and she's putting it evenly all the way across and around like this. She just dropped them down into that flat surface, and that's basically what she's done with all this. She's literally taken each of that center string like this and pasting it, so it should look like this on your screen when doing it. So she's literally taking it like this and dropping it down into that surface.
Trying to do this quickly.
Like this. You can kind of see what it is on my screen here. And I think I'm going to try to recreate this after you show the tutorial. For some reason, some people aren't able to see your what you have in your hand, basically.
Yeah, the yellow boxes are not showing for some reason. I'm going to use again the very thinnest spiky one. And I'm going to spike these. Spike these middle ones.
Okay, so you're...
It makes this pretty little spike thing.
Okay, so you're basically taking a smaller, thinner anti-voxel than what you've put in the pattern around it and just put it offset from it to like out here, so it pulls that voxel out to that smaller anti-voxel.
Yes. Shape precedence always is order of operations. Shape precedence matters. See, I'm going to put it in the right spot. It doesn't come out right. There we go. Shape precedence will pull or push a voxel to another shape. And that's pretty much it, other than coloring it. You can just go in and pick your color and paint it. And there you go, this pretty little compass rose.
All right, I'm going to try to recreate that, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so I painted the center voxel here just so I can have that center point. I'm going to kind of do this from scratch, I think. I got a 7.
One's going to be the last one doing from scratch.
All right. So
this last string on the end, because it's a little bit more difficult to do. But the rest of them you should be able to do.
Okay. So here we go. I have my 7 stack of prime voxels here. I'm going to select the center ones.
Yes, you can do one point and then rotate it instead of going and doing all 4 of them at the same time.
All right. And I'm going to go in here with my smooth tool. I'm going to use my control smooth. Hold down my control key. And I'm basically going to go down 2 times. 3. Go back to my selection tool. Select the center one, copy it, paste it, and I'm going to put it in line right next to that center one, like so. Drop it down here, drop it down here, come back to the center, off to one side, and then back off to this side. Now I'm going to take a prime voxel, which I can use with my add tool, bring it right here, hold down shift, click, and it puts me in adjustment mode. I'm going to drop that down into the center and click check. And that's going to give me my starting point. From here, we want to take our selection tool, grab the 5.
Control smooth just is a smaller step of smooth instead of the other. One smooth does jump. It's like jumping 5 smooths. Control smooths. The control smooth is just smaller increments.
Okay, so now we're going to go back into our controlled smooth again. I'm going to hold down and press my control, and I'm going to hit it 3 more times. Go back to my selection, grab the center, copy that one, paste it, drop it down, click. And I'm going to do that on all of those corner protruded pieces again there. And I'm pretty sure mine's probably going to look a little different than hers, but the effect should come out about the same, at least I hope here. So I'm going back to my controlled smooth again on the same selection. 1, 2, 3. Select the center one, copy it, paste it, and let's see if I can get this thing in. There we go. Drop it down on those corner pieces again. There. select the whole entire 5 pieces in the center again, go back to my controlled smooth again, 1, 2, 3, select the center one, copy, rinse and repeat. And let's go back to our controlled smooth. 1, 2, 3. Grab the center, copy, and we are getting there. We have almost got this knocked out. Come back over, drop it down. And if you notice, I'm bringing it back up so I can actually see it instead of kind of dragging it around anymore. So this way it kind of speeds it up. I can actually see that anti-voxel in the process. And let's go back to our one. Oops, forgot the control smooth. So 1, 2, 3. It's not smoothing for some reason there. I think my smooth tool broke on me. So let's escape out of it. Select control smooth again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like you're at the end of control smooth.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I'm just gonna.
You back it up like 2 smooths, then regular smooth it 3 times.
All right. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty darn small there. Or we can extend it and see if we can get it to go smaller. Alright, that's pretty darn small there, so let's go with that. You're looking for a really teeny tiny one. And we're going to use this one. So let me get this back out, down, click.
You start losing that voxel height when you extend it, it'll warp the floor.
Yeah, I grabbed the one that was just under it. If I can put my mouse on the darn thing. There we go. Alright, so now we have that. And we're pretty much good to go on this part. I'm going to select, actually I'm going to make a new tower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to grab my center pieces and I'm going to smooth this down fairly quickly here just to kind of move along. And one more. There we go. Let's grab this one. I'm going to copy. I'm going to hit paste. Let's get this thing halfway aligned the way she had it up. Just drop that one in there. Mine's going to probably be a little bigger than what she had. And mine's not going to turn out as pretty as hers, I know that. Alright, so I think some of my little dots are off. You can kind of get the idea here.
Well, Mr. Bulky?
Creative Builds, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so I'm going to grab that small one again and copy that one. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to zoom in so I can hopefully see this thing. And I'm going to go down one and then over one, drop it, click. Okay, that didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it. I didn't put enough space in between my little voxels there, but that's okay. I got an easy fix for that. Bam. Now I have that right there, so let's go on and move to the next one. And this is going to do the same thing as the other side. I already know it. I can tell it. Like I said, mine ain't quite as pretty as hers, but I can always come in here and fix it later. It's all good. Yeah, back up. Can't even follow my own instructions. Ain't that bad? Alright. And it's probably really hard to see on your screen, but I'm doing my best to line this thing up. But that, yeah, it's all in how you kind of play with it. You know, like I said, mine didn't quite turn out as pretty as hers, but you kind of get the idea. You got to make sure that you have enough space in between your dots to get the dots the way she had it here. But it's kind of the technique more than anything, right? But we've pretty much learned that Timma sucks at this. But I think the technique, I kind of give them the idea of how to do it, I guess. Just from my point of view. For some reason, we weren't able to see your pasted selection piece that you had put down. All we could see was after the fact, so I figured I'd kind of go over that.
Yeah, that's normal. I wish they'd fix it though, because it does make tutorial a little bit harder.
And I think what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna prettyize this thing. How's that? Copy, paste, mirror, drop it, click, pull it back up, mirror it, click. I'm gonna drag it to the other side. So if you get your design, you can work with it and play with it. So it's all in how you kind of mess with it. And I can come in here and copy. Like I said, mine is not quite as pretty as hers. She does this more than I do, so. I think I got that lined up halfway. Maybe not. Somewhere there. And there we go. But there's my version of it.
Excuses, 10 months.
Yeah, I suck at this, but you know, Infinity's got this down, so it's all good. That was really wicked, Infinity. Thank you so much for showing us that. This star pattern is really going to fit in with the Karen stuff.